Hello, I'm Amanda Dannemiller from Lawrenceville, Georgia. I am proud to work at the Alcon facility in Johns Creek, Georgia, where I have worked for 1.5 years as a process engineer in our contact lens formulations department. Being a process engineer means that I work to drive down costs and improve efficiencies while making our products better and safer for both our employees and our customers. It's a hard job, but I love the challenge. Last year, I was selected by the Corporate Giving Department to participate in a medical mission trip. After being selected, I chose from a list of scheduled medical mission trips. The decision was difficult as there were no bad options. I ultimately selected the medical mission at Natuvu Creek on Vanuatu in the Fiji Islands. I selected this location because I grew up hearing stories from my grandfather about the area. He served in the Solomon Islands while in the Navy. The South Pacific had a profound impact on him, and I wanted to take this opportunity not only to help others, but to get to know my grandfather a little better. While at Natuvu Creek, I worked in the pre-op group to prepare patients for surgery. I took the eye measurements that determined what type of intraocular lenses the cataract patients needed. I also got to remove the eye patches of the returning post-op patients. Although I was given the opportunity to help the ophthalmologist with the cataract patients, I chose to stay out of the OR because I did not want to miss the opportunity to interact with our patients. One patient I will never forget arrived on the 4th day. Her name was Roro. She was one of a handful from the nearby island of Rombi and the only one that spoke English. The day that she came was a national holiday, so all of the buses and taxis were shut down. The only option available to our patients was to travel to the mission by boat. Roro and her 2 granddaughters sailed for over 3 hours in order to reach us. We had 5 cataract surgeries that day, and Roro was the first. After the surgery, when she came back for her post-op follow-up, I was given the great pleasure of removing the patch from her eye. After her patch came off, she blinked a few times, and then her mouth went into an O as her sight returned. After a moment, she turned to me and exclaimed, "You are so beautiful," before giving me a big hug. For the remainder of the day, I received a hug every time I saw her. Before their surgeries, many of our patients asked me if I were a nurse. They were often apprehensive about their surgery. After all, many of our patients had never seen an optometrist before, let alone had eye surgery, and they were looking for someone to comfort them. I was honest. I told them that no, I wasn't a nurse, but I was an employee at Alcon, the company that made all the lenses, medical equipment, and eye drops that were used in their surgeries. I told them about our high quality standards and that we make some of the best eye care products on the market. I told them that Alcon cares so much about helping people that they even sent me to Fiji to work at the mission. They were all impressed and relieved, and in those moments I couldn't have been prouder to represent Alcon. The medical mission at Natuvu Creek is a special place, one I won't soon forget. All in all, we helped 46 people regain their sight in the 5 days I was at the mission. Some of these people would have had no other opportunities to correct their vision problems. I am humbled by the experience, happy to have had the opportunity, and proud to work for an employer that changes the lives of so many.